Hey guys, what's up? It's Mike and welcome back to part 2 of our C# series. So in the last video we learned how to make a simple console application, and in this video we're going to get to explaining what object-oriented programming is if you're new to it, and declaring variables, types, all that stuff. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to erase everything in here, and I'm going to start by explaining object-oriented programming and what static void means and why would we want a static void as opposed to a regular void. In object-oriented programming, every time you want to call something, you either need an instance of it or a static reference. Hence this. If this void was not static, let's say it was just a normal void in an application, we would need an instance of it. And pretty much the simplest way to think of that, and it's going to get more clear when we start working with bigger applications, is you would need to declare the variable. So we'll do string. We'd need to give it a name, and we would have to set it equal to a new string. Hello. And there's our instance of a string with our own custom, or I guess that's wrong, but whatever. That's pretty much the basic type object initialization. It works different for different types. Being that a string is a basic type, it doesn't really work like that. But when we get later on with classes, many classes, it'll become much more clear. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to write a couple lines of code, and I'm going to show you different examples of object declaration, right? So we're going to write a string, which a string is a series of text. So you know, this whole entire class that you're looking at is pretty much one big string. But we're going to start with a different string. We're going to start with the hello world. We're going to set it equal to hello world application version, and I'm going to add that space at the end. Next, I'm going to type an int, which an int is an integer. It's pretty much any non-decimal number, and I believe this includes negatives. So what I'm going to do to declare is I'm going to type int, and it's equal to 1. Now you notice that we don't need quotes. What? Oh, I forgot the name. Oh god, that's embarrassing. Now you notice that we don't need quotes to declare an int, and that's because ints are already all defined, all the numbers 1 through 10, or actually 1 through 9, 0 through 9, because you know they scale up and stuff. So we just type those normally, and C# knows, and we don't have to put it in quotes and parse it, and we don't have to do a bunch of convoluted stuff. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to declare a boolean, which the simplest way to think of a boolean is true or false, and it's going to come in handy when we start getting with if statements and stuff, and that'll be another video. So pretty much like you did with all the others, we have an instance, we have the object, we have a name, is C# app, and we're going to give it a value, true. So what I'm going to do with this now is I'm going to combine all of these into one big string. So we're going to do string application is equal to hello world plus version number plus is C# app. Now, what we've done is we've put all of these together into one big string that we can just reference simply by referencing the application string declaration. So what we're going to do now is we're going to output this into our console.writeLine application string. You can see when we type this, it knows that we're referencing this this instance of this string. So then from there we can type console.readline. And well, I forgot the spaces, but as you can see, we have our hello world application string here, and then we have our version 1, and then we have our boolean next to it. So version 1, and it is a C# application. So that's an intro to, object instances, stuff like that. It's going to become a lot more clearer when we start working with multiple classes and stuff, and I'll explain it better then. But I hope this gives you a basic idea, because once you get this idea down, C# programming becomes so much easier. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Until next time, peace out.